Over the last couple of days, Disney has actually released a lot of information and a lot of news. And it's been a while since I did like one of these like Disney news videos. So today I just felt like I would sit down, kind of gather information about all the latest breaking news that Disney has released and just kind of talk about it for a little bit. Now let's jump right into it, and let's start off with the news that Disney released regarding one of the most popular seasons of the year, the spooky season. Now Disney has come out saying that they are going to do a brand new Disney After Hours Boo Bash event at Magic Kingdom. So with this news, they did announce that Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party will not be returning this year. The party was canceled last year because of the pandemic, and this year there was speculation that Disney was going to bring it back as a form of it's like a step towards normalcy. But with this announcement, Disney said no Mickey's Not So Scary this year, but there will be a brand new Halloween event coming to the Magic Kingdom. Now when you look at the description of the event itself, it's actually very similar to Mickey's Not So Scary. People are going to be able to come in their costumes. There's going to be low waits. There are going to be treat stops where you could go get candy. The Cadaver Dans are going to be performing. The characters are going to be in their special Halloween costumes. There are a lot of things that are very similar to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. Now, there are some differences. Like, for example, in this Boo Bash, there are going to be cavalcades. So that means that the Boo to You, like the full-blown parade, is actually not going to happen. Now, with that being said, I do believe that those cavalcades will be some of the floats of the Boo to You parade, like the Haunted Mansion float. Just different floats that come out in the Boo to You parade will come out in the cavalcades there. I feel like it. Disney hasn't announced it just yet. That's just my prediction, but I think that's actually what's going to happen. Another big difference was that there will be no fireworks show available. Now, a couple of days ago, Disney did put up a job listing for a fireworks and special effects designer, but I don't think it's gonna be for this Halloween party. I feel like that would be a huge selling point for Disney. Like, look, the first ever fireworks that we're gonna bring back to Walt Disney World is gonna be here in this Boo Bash. So I feel like it would have been a good selling point. I don't think that they have any special fireworks events listed for this party. Now the party itself will go on from August 10th all the way to the 31st of October, Halloween itself, and the party will go from 9 p.m. to 12 a.m. Now it's slightly different to Mickey's Not So Scary. Mickey's Not So Scary would always start at 7, Magic Kingdom will close at 6, but those with tickets would be able to come in at 5. Now this one is just 2 hours ahead, right? So this event will actually start at 9, but those with tickets will be able to enter Magic Kingdom at 7. Also, tickets will go on sale in June, and there will be a special booking windows for those staying at Walt Disney World resorts. Now, although it's not Mickey's Not So Scary, I'm super excited about this. I'm excited to see what they're gonna do, what they have planned, and just, it's just like a step in the right direction to getting back to normal. Last year we had no Halloween party. This year we do. Now let's move on to the epic news that Disney gave on May the 4th. They gave more information regarding the Galactic Cruiser Resort. Now the news does start with a bit of bad news. The project is actually being delayed up to 2022. It was originally slated to open this year, but they are pushing it back to 2022. But that is not taken away from how epic and how awesome this announcement was. They went over more specifics and they gave us more concept art for the resort itself. We already knew that it was going to be a 2-day, 2-night experience, and that it was going to be very expensive. I mean, we're talking about like cruise level expensive, but the experience itself is actually going to be just like the Disney Cruise Line. It's going to be an all-inclusive stay, right? You're going to show up to the launch bay. They're going to take you up in a launch pod up to the Halcyon, which is the ship that you are going to be traveling the galaxy in. And wherever you go, there are going to be characters walking around. There'll be a lot of awesome events, like, for example, learning the ancient ways of lightsabers and actually going against one of the training remotes, like the one that we saw Luke training with in episode 4, A New Hope. We are actually going to be able to fight one of those, and that's going to be so mind-blowingly awesome. You're also going to go up to the bridge and you're going to learn about the systems and how the ship operates. You're also going to have an excursion 2x2. It's going to be like your one stop, I guess, in your cruise. It's going to be super awesome. It's going to be a mind-blowing experience, and it just wasn't the awesome announcement of the experience itself, but they also showed us finally the brand new lightsaber that the Imagineers have been working on. It's a brand new retractable lightsaber, and it is just mind-blowingly good. Just look at this.
Light, darkness, a balance.
Like seriously, Oh my god, I don't know if they're ever gonna go on sale. So far with the announcement, it's just that Rey is gonna have it with her in the Galactic Star Cruiser experience. But if they start selling that lightsaber, I don't care how much it is, I will buy it because it is just awesome. It's not like the lightsabers that you could buy right now in Savi's workshop. So as you can see here, right here I have Ali's lightsaber. Mine is just slightly out of battery, and then here you have the blade, right? So what you would do, right, you would slide the blade in, click it in place, and you'd be able to turn it on. You turn it back off, and then go ahead and you could take off the blade again. So if you wanted to just carry around your lightsaber to take pictures with it, right, you would have the blade and then you would have the hilt on you. But now with this one, you're gonna have the hilt on you and just and the lightsaber comes out. It's gonna be just mind-blowingly awesome, and I'm super excited to see how it's gonna be. Now, another huge piece of breaking news that we got from Disney a couple days ago was the announcement of the return of the Disney College program. Now, this just got me super happy because the Disney College program is filled with a bunch of hardworking and awesome people, and just seeing that they're gonna bring it back got me so excited. And not just that, but also the fact that Disney is inviting all of the past participants that were in the college program when it abruptly ended. They're inviting them to reapply. So it's just awesome news, and I'm super excited to see it. And maybe in the future I would like to give it a shot. I've heard amazing things about it. I've heard that it's so much fun, and I've always wanted to do it. So you know what, maybe one day I'm given the opportunity to participate in it. But just seeing it back, it's great and awesome news. All right, now let's move on to dining. And we did get some Disney dining news not that long ago. Chef Mickey's Dinner, Cape May Cafe, and Tusker House are all going to be coming back. Now, all three are not going to be buffets. They're actually going to be all you care to enjoy family style restaurants, but we're finally getting them back. Now, Chef Mickey's Dinner and Cape May Cafe breakfast and dinner, all three menus, you can find them on the Disney World website. Chef Mickey Dinner will be returning May 16th. Cape May Cafe will be returning May 18th, and Tusker House, we still haven't been given the opening date or the menu just yet, but I expect that information to be rolling out very, very, very soon, and I'm super excited to see all three return. But I do want to talk about Cape May Cafe because it's one of my favorite restaurants on Walt Disney World property. It's where you can find some amazing, amazing seafood. But I gotta tell you, I don't think that dinner at the moment is worth it. One of the highlights of the Cape May Cafe dinner were the unlimited crab legs that you could get. Now, with the $42 all you can enjoy family style option, you're not given the crab legs. You actually have to pay extra for crab legs. And so it's $42 plus another $29 for 1 pound of crab legs. So I don't think it's worth it at the moment. I would wait until the full-blown buffet dinner comes back in order to give it a shot, because I mean, the crab legs are so good. I mean, they're literally one of the best things of the buffet. I think they're the second best crab legs I've ever had. The only ones that are better are the ones from Palo. So it sucks to see like that, but I am happy that it's finally coming back. I hated seeing it close, and just seeing it open once again, it's good news. Another piece of Disney dining news that we were received is that the Wave is actually going to close in July for a refurbishment, and there's a rumor going around that it's not just a refurbishment but actually a retheming. Now, at the time of recording, the Contemporary is actually undergoing refurbishment in some of its rooms, and the current rumor is that they're actually retheming certain areas of the resort to the Incredibles. Now, they have already tested this out, but like Incredibles artwork in 2019, and now the current rumor is that they're actually transferring it and making it full-blown, like huge areas of the Contemporary and certain rooms. They're going to retheme it to the Incredibles. Now, at the time of recording, Disney hasn't confirmed nor denied this rumor, and they've actually put up tarps where they're doing the refurbishment, and they're actually keeping it a huge secret. Now, if they do end up confirming it, then it transfers to the Wave rumor, which is that the Wave is actually going to be rethemed to an Incredible steakhouse type restaurant. Now, again, Disney hasn't confirmed or denied this rumor. This is just a rumor. It could be true, it could be false. I'm just giving it to you guys to keep in mind. The only thing is that if they do end up retheming it, the only thing that I hope is that they keep the bacon and eggs. All right, I just discovered it. It's one of the best things ever. So just please keep it. All right, that's the only thing I ask. All right, now let's make our way to Epcot, where Disney is actually testing the fountains on some barges and the centerpiece for Harmonious. Now, what we do know about Harmonious is that they're actually going to use water to cast projections as part of the show, and that the barges are actually going to serve as fountains throughout the day. Now, we don't know when that is actually going to start and what these tests are actually about. Maybe they're just the fountains themselves during the day, but I do feel like they're actually also testing it out for the show itself. They have all the barges out there. They've actually put in firework barges already into World Showcase, so I feel like they're just slowly working their way to finally debuting Harmonious. And now I wanted to go back to that previous news article that I told you about, that job listing that Disney has for a fireworks and special effects designer. I feel like that plays into this. And if that is true, that they're actually looking for a fireworks designer and it's for Harmonious, I feel like Harmonious is closer to debuting than we actually think. Now, me personally, I am super optimistic about Harmonious, and I feel like Disney is going to give us a fireworks show for the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World and the Magic Kingdom. Now, like I said before, I don't know if it's going to be Happily Ever After or if it's going to be Harmonious. I feel like with the steps that are being taken to just get everything ready for Harmonious, I feel like it might actually be Harmonious. And I don't know if we're going to get it for the 50th anniversary. I don't know if we're going to get it before. Disney really hasn't given us much information, but I really like the trends that I see in Harmonious. I like how everything's just getting ready finally, and hopefully we get to see Harmonious sooner rather than later. And now a piece of news that got me super excited. It's something that feels minor, but it's actually huge. It is the return of the King. The Lion King, that is. Now, last week, the Festival of the Lion King finally returned to Animal Kingdom, and it is amazing. Now, it is a little bit different, and it is called a celebration of the Festival of the Lion King. There are just some parts that are slightly different, but just seeing live entertainment finally returning to the parks, it is super amazing. Live entertainment was one of the areas of Disney World that was actually hit the hardest. All right, more than 90% of the live entertainers of Disney World were actually let go, and a lot of live entertainment still hasn't returned. But finally seeing one of the most famous and most popular, and my personal favorite live entertainment show finally come back, it is amazing to see it. I love live entertainment. It truly adds to the magic of Walt Disney World, and just seeing it come back, it's just one show. We don't know what other shows are going to be coming back, but I feel like this is just the start. I feel like Disney's going to be releasing more and more live entertainment soon, and it just gets me so excited. I can't wait to see like Finding Nemo the musical come back, the Beauty and the Beast stage show in Hollywood Studios, maybe even Fantasmic coming back. It's getting me so excited. I love live entertainment. I truly love it, and I can't wait to see it back. The next piece of news that I wanted to talk about was the fact that Disney actually removed all the temperature screenings at the entrances of the parks and at the table service restaurants. Now, this change did come after the Orange County Department of Health came out saying that temperature screenings were actually a waste of resources. Now, I gotta say, it is kind of true. I felt like the temperature screenings, they could easily be avoided. I feel like if someone has a fever, right, but they have a ticket for the theme parks, they're just gonna like take some Tylenol, reduce their fever, then go to the park either way. So I feel like Disney kind of agreed with the statement made by the Orange County Department of Health, and they have removed all the temperature screenings from the parks and also their restaurants. Now, this kind of feels like a move in the right direction. It feels like just returning back to normalcy, and it's going to be one less step to entering the theme parks. And I feel like any step toward finally returning back to normal is great, and this is one of them. Now, for our final news today, I'm actually going to leave Walt Disney World and head to the Disney Cruise Line, because they gave an announcement that, I mean, it kind of wasn't that much of a surprise to me, but it still is kind of surprising. You know what I mean? The Disney Cruise Line announced that they're actually working on a deal to get one of their ships to sail out of Port Everglades in Fort Lauderdale. Now, this is actually quite shocking, but at the same time, it's not. I feel like with the introduction of the Disney Wish to Port Canaveral, Disney was actually going to move one of the Dream class ships, either the Dream or the Fantasy, to another port. Now, I thought that they were just going to move it to like Miami or Galveston, but they're actually going to make a brand new deal to get it from sailing from Port Everglades. Now, Disney hasn't said which ship it is, but I am convinced that it's going to be one of the Dream class ships in order to make space for the Wish in Port Canaveral. I don't know, it just felt like, wow, what a coincidence. Literally like a week after they give the huge announcement about the Disney Wish, they state that they're actually going to move one of their cruise ships to Port Everglades. Also, the fact that that ship will start sailing out of Fort Lauderdale in May 2022, 1 month before the Disney Wish sets sail. I just feel like it's too much of a coincidence to not be one of the Dream Class ships. But it is still exciting news. The Disney Cruise Line is expanding and they're making more ports. And so having a brand new ship go to Fort Lauderdale, that's actually pretty exciting news. And like I said, it's surprising, but at the same time, I'm not surprised. Well, that's all the news that I have for you guys today. Let me know in the comments below your thoughts and what you think about all of this news. I would love to hear from you. Also, if you enjoyed today's video, smash that like button and hit subscribe. I upload a brand new video every Wednesday. Thank you for being part of the Disney family, and see you real soon.